Hello, and welcome to another video. I took a C2 with Lauren over spring break, and hot damn was that a yoga class. It was really nice. Lauren did a great job. Applause. Golf clap, golf clap. First off, the first note I have in here is just that it was awesome. I really enjoyed this class. There were a lot of cool things that she did in there that were unique to her class, and at the same time, there was this other thing where I was just, objectively speaking, relative to my other practices, I was kind of fucking crushing it. So I was having a really fun time. And my arm balances were feeling good. My mobility was feeling good. I was finding new edges in almost every posture. And that's amazing. Even in a forward fold, I found new edges. Like, it was so cool. At the beginning of the class, she did a great job of bringing people into the present moment. And part of that was because it was just her personal experience. So what was happening was she was stressful. She had a million things to do in the day. This is like the classic story, right? A million things to do in the day. Never going to be able to get the whole list done. Gets to this yoga class to teach it. There are a bunch of people that are probably in the same scenario in that class. And she's like, but we're here. We've allocated the time to be here. All we have to do now is give ourselves what we deserve and actually be here now. So she brought people in. It was more of a communal thing, right? It's not like you need to do this. It's like, I am experiencing this. My guess is you're all kind of in the same boat. And I think it's really helpful that we all just sort of center and ground and root and then grow our consciousness within here. I had some new breakthroughs in the arm balances, taking side crow from the prayer twists. I saw a girl do this at the Hill maybe 2 weeks ago, so a week before this class, and instead of putting both hands on the side of the mat, with one hand, what would be further up the mat than the other, and going into it, she took them both and just shifted them over and put them down like that, to where her right hand is further to the right than her left. And that allows you to, instead of having the rotational aspect of it, which I guess is still valuable, right? So you're in prayer twist, you can just come down like that. Or the reason I like that one is because it kind of inverts your world in a really weird way. It's like a different flip that, you know that feeling when you're in Prasarita and your head's completely upside down and your eyes are open and it just looks like the world is upside down, but at the same time that's the way the world is supposed to be because your head's actually close to the ground and everything is in fact just falling out to space, but it's all just held together by the giant ball? Maybe you have that, maybe you don't, but I certainly do. And it's that same sort of feeling when you go into this different hand positioning of side crow. You have to have space to do it, obviously, because you scoot a little bit off your mat because you want both hands on the ground rather than one on your mat, one on the ground. And it's a really cool feeling. That was one of the examples of a fairly large amount of poses where I was like, I just feel really good. Another one was the Jiva squat jump, no. Handstand Jiva squat jumps or jump ups. Normally I don't have the mobility in my legs to do that, but I was feeling really good that day. And so I was able to pop up pretty well, get a little bit of, some fluidity in it, which was fun. That's one that I normally don't do because of mobility reasons. And then there's one other thing that was just so cool in this class that I loved so much. I call them butterfly stroke arms. I don't know what she calls them, but it's here, crescent lunge, airplane arms, and then you swim them around, right? So it's like, inhale, crescent lunge, exhale, airplane arms, inhale, butterfly stroke your arms. So come out and around with your arms, and then it was exhale, airplane pose, inhale, one-legged mountain, and then I want to say it was something like exhale, warrior two. At this point I was playing around, but the arm variation, that like whoosh, is nice because it opens up the shoulders in a unique way. That's the frontal plane, right? Normally people are like sagittal, 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 sagittal. It's like, no, let's get some frontal movement going. Even a little bit of transverse, maybe. Not really. That's pretty much just frontal and sagittal. But if you come out of the one-legged mountain's a little bit transverse. It's static, but it's transverse. And then from there, pivot, come back down. It was a great class. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate it. Done.